And welcome back to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel. And in this update we have a look at the developing tropical weather scene. But before we do so, we have a look at the latest instability. Each of these images are 3-hourly periods and out to about 10 AM Friday. And it looks like quite a bit of instability for New South Wales. The picture really hasn't changed up there in the Darwin Kimberley region. Storm probability. And at the time of doing this update, no severe thunderstorm warnings by the Bureau of Meteorology. And the GFS wind probability model and the Bureau of Meteorology here in Queensland has cancelled all severe weather warnings related to the deep tropical low embedded on the monsoon trough. And what's the latest on the 12 hourly and 24 hourly rainfall? And it's definitely tracking in a northeasterly direction and offshore. And we still have this tropical low Invest 96p on the radar. What is it going to do? On the screen are some of the NOAA floaters. The monsoon trough currently extends across North Queensland into the Coral Sea with an embedded tropical low north of the Juliet Creek, and both features remain slow moving. However, the monsoon trough will remain active through the remainder of this week, and on Friday a tropical low may move into the Coral Sea or develop there along the monsoon trough. This feature may persist in the Coral Sea over the weekend and into early next week. There is a low chance that this feature could develop into a tropical cyclone on Saturday. However, the Bureau of Meteorology, in some information early this morning, says that the low is going to track north, then dissipate. So let's see what they say in their next Coral Sea tropical cyclone 3-day outlook. And for today and Friday, percentages for development of a system in the Coral Sea remains very low, but Saturday it goes to low. And nothing for the northern region, including the Gulf of Carpentaria. However, the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's global chart shows 2 tropical cyclones, South Indian Ocean region, the Chilena and Fanani, and the Centre has issued a tropical cyclone formation alert for Invest 90p. The Invest 90p is now located 14.5 degrees south, 175.8 degrees west. It's about 295 nautical miles west northwest of Pago Pago, American Samoa. Animated multi-spectral satellite imagery shows a persistent ball of deep convection obscuring the low-level circulation. A 91 gigahertz microwave image shows deep convection over an asymmetric low-level circulation with a broad area of deep convection to the north beginning to wrap into the low-level circulation. NADI is in a marginal environment with strong pole with a moderate equatorward outflow offset by marginal 26-28 Celsius sea surface temperatures and a high 30 to 40 knot vertical wind shear surrounding the system. Global models are in good agreement at 90p will track southward, intensify as a subtropical system, and maximum sustained surface winds estimated at 23 to 28 knots, along with sea surface or sea level pressure estimated to be around 98 millibars. And the potential for the development of a significant tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours is high. Now we have a look at the Fiji service chart, and the Fiji has a heavy rain warning which remains in force for various regions, smaller islands. Now we have a look at some tracks on 96p. A flood alert remains in force for low-lying areas adjacent to and downstream of various stations in the Rewa catchment. And they also have a gale warning. Expect clockwise winds up to 45 knots within 60 to 180 nautical miles away from the centre of tropical disturbance 06F in the eastern semicircle over waters. Now we have a look at various models on Invest 90p. We will continue to bring the latest information. And convection remains persistent over the low-level circulation. Cyclonic circulation extends up to the 500 millibars and lies under a DIFFLUENT region with good outflow in a low to moderate sheared environment. Sea surface temperatures around 30 degrees Celsius. Most global models pick up the system, moving it towards the southwest with further intensification. Now here's some tracks on 90p. And Samoa, tropical disturbance 06F was located about 423 kilometres west-northwest of Apia at 2 AM early this morning. Slight development moving south at 22 knots, 41 kilometres an hour. Meanwhile, an active convergence zone links to this system continues to provide heavy rainfall, strong and gusty winds, as well as high swells. Looking ahead, the convergence zone will dominate the remainder of the week, and they will update at 5 PM local time.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.